Evening, everybody. Starting in a few minutes' time. Good evening, Anne. Yes, Andrew. I hope you're wearing yours too. But I can't see you, can I? I can just see your words. I was reading something today, some research that had been done by Harvard Business School about learning and how they did some research. If you can be seen online, if your face can be seen online when you're learning something, you're more likely to be engaged with what you're learning, which is quite interesting. Yeah. It's a whole new world for many people online. And initially, often people feel a bit shy, a bit reluctant to show themselves. They're not used to it. But as time goes on, as the years pass by, it'll become more and more normalized. In an online setting, especially in a large group as well, if you see a large group of faces on a screen like a Zoom session, one's attention will zoom in on ourselves, but generally nobody else is really looking. We'll notice, it's like when you have a group photo, and you get a copy of it, the first person we look at is naturally ourselves, but everybody else is looking at themselves. Finally, we'll realize no one's really looking at us anyway, and no one's really that bothered about us anyway, because they're thinking about themselves, and then we can get over ourselves, and then we have no problem. That's online, in a kind of, with this kind of broadcast, it's different because there isn't the facility. But many, Zoom, Google, I've got one now as well, meetings, window meetings, and so before you know it, we'll be in virtual reality classrooms. It may seem a long way off, but next thing you know. Okay. Here we go. Welcome, everybody, to Meditate with Adam, session 62. Here we are, learning the art of meditation. We are continuing our training in the Himalayan style of meditation, where we try to have an expansive mind. We try to draw our attention in and away from distractions. What we're going to do, we're going to start off by gathering our attention in by engaging in the 9-round breathing practice, by taking some deep breaths and breathing out. Then we are going to gather our attention into the heart, focus on the heart chakra area, draw our attention to that, and then we're going to sit and watch the mind. We're going to observe the nature of the mind, which is vast and expansive, like a sky, and our thoughts, clouds passing. This is the meditation on the nature of the mind. Very important practice, helps us to go deeper and gain an appreciation of our mind. If we can understand the power of our mind, we can discover where happiness resides. We recognize happiness is a state of mind. Happiness comes from within. And we can put more energy and attention into our mind and less emphasis on changing and manipulating our external world. You think how much effort this week we've put into tampering and tinkering with our external world, and how much energy we've put into changing our mind. Understanding the power of our mind gives us a lot of appreciation and enthusiasm for meditation. Yeah, meditation makes perfect sense because we are working with the mind. We're working to train the mind and increase the strength of the mind. The mind's nature is clarity. Yeah, the essential nature of the mind is clarity, and it functions to understand. It functions to understand and cognize objects. Different levels of mind: gross mind, subtle mind, and very subtle mind. Generally, we are working with grosser levels of mind because most of the time our mind is clouded over with conceptions. It's where we are at the moment. It's unlikely we're able to connect directly with the mind, the more subtle level of mind. So we need to use our grosser level of mind to generate an image. It's what's known as a generic image of the mind. Yeah. So we try to have a sense of expansion, space, clarity. This is why we use analogies. The sky is a continuously helpful analogy. It's there. Keep looking at it and keep reflecting on it. Most of the time now we're looking down. Yeah, our heads are bent down, our back is bent down, we're looking down. Yeah, we're looking at screens, we're looking at phones. Have a look up at the sky. It can teach you a lot. The mind is similar to the sky. In the Himalayan practice, my body is like a mountain. My breath is like the wind, and my mind is like the sky. This is the practice, and we position our attention down here, not up here. Gather our attentions down here. So let's begin, taking 5 long inhalations. Deep inhalation. Hold. And breathe out. Deep inhalation. 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 Hold that. And breathe out. We set our intention of compassion. I'm training in meditation bring peace, calm, and fearlessness into my life. And I'm going to share this experience with all those around me. So our intention goes outwards to our community and world. We engage in the 9-round breathing practice now. Draw our attention into the present moment. Index finger on the right hand out. Thumb inside the left. Pressing down on the left nostril. And breathing in deeply in the right. Hold. Switch. Breathe out 3 times. Deep inhalation. Switch. Breathe out 3 times. Deep inhalation. And breathe out 3 times. Go again. Switch. Breathe out 3 times. Deep inhalation. Switch. Breathe out 3 times. Deep inhalation. And breathe out 3 times. Go again. Deep inhalation. Switch. Breathe out 3 times. Deep inhalation. Switch. Breathe out 3 times. Final one. This time in your own time. Take a deep inhalation, hold for as long as possible. And when you're ready, breathe it out. We follow a natural breathing now. And we visualize a seed of light at our heart chakra. We recognize this as our potential. All our positive energy. And we draw our attention to it as the gateway into a more subtle level of mind. My body, like a mountain. My breath, like the wind. And my mind, like the sky. And we focus on the nature of the mind, vast and spacious, no boundary, no restriction. trying to absorb completely into this space. Not like we're looking at it, as though we are that space. And we see how long we can focus our attention. How long we can maintain concentration. We abide from moment to moment in the vast space of our mind. Appreciating that our thoughts are like clouds, passing through. And just for one more minute, try to maintain a sense of concentration. And as our session draws to a close, we dedicate all the positive energy from our practice for the benefit of everybody in our life and community and across the world. For healing and peace. And we maintain the intention to continue with our meditation. Hey, well done, everybody. Tomorrow morning, I will be running a meditation retreat on the theme mindfulness of death and impermanence. So this theme is the most important theme to meditate on if you're serious about progressing in meditation. Yeah. It is the elephant in the room all the time for us human beings. We tend to avoid talking about it, thinking about it. So this retreat is an opportunity to talk about it in a positive, insightful way and come to some very helpful conclusions. Mindfulness of death and impermanence is highly recommended meditation. And for the first time on the Mindspace platform, I'm introducing the theme. So in the Buddhist center, when I used to live in the Buddhist center, we used to meditate and talk about it a lot. And here now I will be sharing this teaching tomorrow between 10 and 12. There is the link. And that's on YouTube. And there it is on Facebook. Have a great evening. Feel free to come along to that if you wish. You can book all the way up till around 9:45 if you decide tomorrow that you want to come along. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a wonderful evening, afternoon, morning. May see you tomorrow.